The Chiefs just got some offseason news that will affect two key free agents and the salary cap in 2025. You guys are listening to the KC Sports Report. My name is Michael Darcy. Hit that like button on this video and subscribe to this channel for more of the best daily Chiefs content on YouTube. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this first update. This is coming from Nate Taylor of The Athletic and KC Sports Network. He said that the Chiefs will not use the franchise tag or the transition tag this offseason. And that's a big deal because the Chiefs have two players that are eligible for this franchise tag, and that is, of course, right guard Trey Smith and linebacker Nick Bolton. And the fact that the Chiefs are not going to use the tag this offseason means that those guys are going to hit the open market. Now, before you guys scream and yell in the comments section saying that the Chiefs need to go franchise tag one of them, the franchise tag price is, I believe, the average of the four highest paid players at the position. And so if the Chiefs wanted to franchise tag Nick Bolton to franchise tag a linebacker in the NFL in 2025, that would be $27 million a season. So if the Chiefs decided to give Nick Bolton that franchise tag while they try to figure out a new contract, they would be giving him $27 million a year. Now, you might be wondering, okay, maybe Trey Smith, who's a right guard, would be a bit cheaper. Not really. If you wanted to franchise tag Trey Smith to play right guard for this team in 2025, he would make $25 million. And could the Chiefs pay a right guard $25 million this season? I don't think so. And again, I just think that you could get someone at the position that would be serviceable and not $25 million. The Chiefs need to think, cost efficient here, and they don't have the money, the resources to be able to spend like that. And so the Chiefs not placing a franchise tag on Nick Bolton and Trey Smith, I think signifies the end of their time in Kansas City. Now, that might be a little too harsh. That might be jumping the gun a little bit. But we have seen the Chiefs in the past when they are truly committed to keeping a player or trying to work something out long term. They franchise tag guys. They last franchise tagged Orlando Brown Jr., who played under the tag, and then they ended up trading him. And so they were able to get another year out of him, but they also didn't really get much for him, I believe, when he went to the Bengals. So I do think it is interesting that the Chiefs are electing to either try to let them hit the open market and bid on them, or they're deciding to really only pick one of these guys, and I think that guy is probably going to be Nick Bolton. But even if it is Nick Bolton, they weren't comfortable putting the $27 million franchise tag on a linebacker. And I think that is totally fair, but we've just seen that position group explode because, sometimes they lump edge rushers in as linebackers, and so it's made the market just inflate to a level that, you're not going to see Nick Bolton get paid $27 million, but if you wanted to franchise tag him, you'd be paying that heavy price tag. And the Chiefs were not going to do that. They're a very well-run organization, but it is interesting to see that teams are going to have the opportunity to go out and sign Trey Smith or sign Nick Bolton, and I really think the Chiefs could only be in the market for one of those guys. And so I want to hear from you guys down in the comments section below. Do you think the Chiefs are going to make an attempt at signing either one of these guys? And if they do, who do you believe is going to be at the top of their list? Who is going to be the top priority for Brett Veach and this front office to extend? Because I don't think it's going to be Trey Smith. And I polled you guys on my YouTube community post a couple days ago. Over 2,500 people voted, and 60% of the vote had Nick Bolton being the top priority. And I think that's probably the right way of thinking. So it seems like the Chiefs are going to go into free agency with some bigger questions than a lot of us probably wanted, but they are going to have some good news on the salary cap front. They just actually got some estimates about what that could be in 2025. So I'm going to talk about that, but right after this ad read. Welcome to the Rice Real Estate Group, Kansas City's premier partner in real estate. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, you'll receive a tailored experience designed just for you. Specializing in residential, commercial, and investment properties, the dedicated team over at the Rice Real Estate Group helps guide you through every transaction, including navigating those short, complex sales. With a commitment to personal one-on-one service, they will ensure that you are supported every step of the way. You can achieve your goals with expertise, care, and a customized approach that truly makes a difference. Ready to make your next move? The Rice Real Estate Group is here to make it happen. For more information, call 816-819-9333. Special shout out to the sponsors that support this channel all off season long. But getting back into the main portion of this video, we've talked about how Trey Smith and Nick Bolton are not going to be put under the franchise tag. The Chiefs are not going to pay out the $27 million to franchise tag a linebacker or the $25 million to franchise tag Trey Smith. And so a lot of people are wondering, what are the Chiefs going to do with all of this cap space? And I wanted to show this tweet because the salary cap raises every year. And this tweet is coming from BBQ Chiefs on Twitter. And they said that the 2025 NFL salary cap will be $277.5 million between, I guess, rephrasing that. The 2025 NFL salary cap will be between $277.5 million and $281.5 million, an increase of between $22.1 million and $26.1 million from last year, and beat expectations. Thank you, Taylor Swift. So yeah, that salary cap is definitely rising, and the Chiefs are going to be able to do something with that money, but I'm not sure what they're going to end up deciding is the most important. We've talked a lot on this channel that left tackle should be the number one priority, or going out and getting a running back or getting a wide receiver that could make this offense more explosive. But protecting Patrick Mahomes is always going to be the number one priority. I just don't think that Trey Smith at that price tag is going to make much sense for this Chiefs team. If the Chiefs want to continue winning, if they want to keep this dynastic run going, they're going to have to draft well, and they're going to have to find guys in free agency like a Drew Tranquill a couple years ago that just do their job exceptionally well, and they don't demand that much money. Because unfortunately, the Chiefs can't pay players like a Trey Smith, and I'm kind of surprised they paid Creed Humphrey to be the best at their position. They don't have that much money, especially when you look at the top 5 players on their salary cap. It's like Patrick Mahomes and Jawan Taylor and Travis Kelce. And to kind of address those rumors very quickly, Jawan Taylor is not going anywhere this season. He is going to be the right tackle for this Chiefs team until his contract ends next season. That's where he's going to be. The Chiefs aren't going to restructure. The Chiefs aren't going to cut him. He is going to be the right tackle of this team next season. That's not going to change. No salary cap move is going to be made. Any restructuring is going to have to be done from Patrick Mahomes and Joe Tooney and maybe other guys like Creed Humphrey, or Chris Jones too. But I probably don't see them, moving too much money around, outside of Patrick Mahomes. So I do think the Chiefs are going to have more money to work with in free agency than a lot of people think. But I'm very interested to see what they end up deciding to do. And I want to hear from you guys down in the comments section below. Where do you think the Chiefs are going to spend all of this money in free agency? Please let me know, because there are so many needs and not that much money, but they're going to be able to make a couple moves that will probably surprise some people. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. Hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel for more daily Chiefs coverage. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video. And as always, go Chiefs.